because my Oga, who happens to be Benga Ruluba, is a blue, and even my wife is also a blue. So you can see, but I want him to win the Africa Cup. To be very, very good for him. So I know a lot of them are going to be shouting on me. They're going to be calling me and giving me trouble. I'll be ready for that. That's today. But I wish the best team will qualify and will win the trophy for that's in London. Hello and thanks for staying with us. It's less than 3 months to that global sport fiesta. Tokyo Olympic Games that will not be the same again due to COVID-19 attacks everywhere. That's worldwide. But this weekend or today, or even before today, one of Nigeria's best athletes, Blessing, I call him Blessing or Cadbury, true to form. She wants to see positive changes happen back home in Nigeria. She says the sports sector here in Nigeria is so unorganized. That's big. And the Olympic bronze medalist is also she has been given a master's degree this weekend at the Texas Technical University in the United States in a self-design. She designed this course herself, interdisciplinary studies degree. So she's got two now. She's got the master degree. That degree focuses on public administration, sports marketing, and strategy, communications, and innovation. She plans to use that degree to make a difference in the world of sports as a sports marketer. Blessing Okadbari also created Blessing Okadbari Foundation. According to the website, the foundation aims to promote social development through sports. It provides mentorship, financial support for young boys and girls from Nigeria and other disadvantaged background and countries, and further initiatives and projects that promote this support for women's empowerment. We'll be talking more on this and more on our athletes as the Tokyo Olympics come knocking. It's coming to you live on sports on radio with Tunde. This is the Ultimate in Style, Repa 100.5, right here in Abuja, in the Nigerian capital. We will return after this.
Great Hour Sport.
Keep you fresh and lovely.
Great Hour Sport.
Yes, we told you that Blessing Okadbere is now a master degree holder. That's number one. And of course, you also said that sports in Nigeria is unorganized. Oh, that's even a very big one. And also yesterday there was the virtual meeting between the Athletics Federation of Nigeria's members, and Federation has said that the 2021 selection trials is going to take place on May 26th at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium. That's Ahmadu Bello University Zaria Sports Complex in Kaduna, and the competition will be used to select athletes that will represent Nigeria in Africa, that's in this region. And of course, we also are aware in the week that the fate of some, that's a team Nigeria sprinters, may be in jeopardy. It is not certain. This is because the African Senior Athletics Championship, which we are all looking forward to in Algeria from June 22 to 26, has been postponed because of COVID-19 virus. This morning, I'm being joined by my friend and colleague, a statistician of note, well respected, Lekon Shueto, all the way from Abeokuta of the state. Good morning, Lekon.
Good morning. Thank you for having me in.
Okay, we've talked about it. The big one is the Algeria, that's the All Africa Athletics Championship, and it may not hold. It has been postponed, actually, from that to start on June 22 to 26, but it's no longer going to take place, which means it will not be taking place before the Olympic Games. Your take on this?
Well, to start with, African Championships is a Category A championship,
Okay.
a Category A event under World Athletics, meaning if you run good time there,
Yes.
up to 150 points will be added to your overall score for that event.
Wow.
Somebody can run a 10-1 in an F competition, a local league in Nigeria,
Yes.
or even the relay in Texas is an F category competition.
Okay.
If you run a 10-1 there, a 10-1 at the African Championship will score you extra 150 points, whereas in F competition it will score you just 15 points, which will move you up on the ranking table. There's a ranking system. If you run 10.05, you have qualified automatically.
Okay.
If you run a 10.2, 10.1 in an A grade competition,
Yes.
your points will be higher than that who ran in an F category competition.
That's
and you
correct.
have 5 performances to rank you on that table.
Okay.
If you are within the 56 by the end of the qualifying period, you are at Olympics, you are qualified among the 56 to run 100 meters. But you can run a 10-1 consistently and still not score as much as somebody who is running a 10-2 that is ranked in the 56. Then you might rise 62, you are still not part of it. And your country would not be able to select it. But if you are ranked high within the quota,
Yes.
then you will be at the Olympics. So our sprinters going into African Championship, already in the male category, you have 3 of them who have qualified, Ivan Odudu, Remo Ikebo, and Ishebiri Uchiorishi.
Yes.
And we have, Adegoke. We have Jerry Japa, we have Ogunlewe, Sheyi Ogunlewe, and we have Guero,
Okay.
who are still within that range. They could still hit the automatic standard if they run a 10.05. But if they could not do a 10.05, then they can still run their 10.1, 10.08, 10.09 and still qualify. So when we are considering the African Championship being postponed, it's a big blow because part of our relays could easily qualify without going anywhere else.
I see. That's beautiful. That would have been beautiful for us. Oh, God.
So to me, it's a big blow that we have to now rely on the Regional 2 Championship that is coming up in Zaria. Should be a good option. But our team is in US. Our best legs are in US. How do we get them down here? They are now searching for what is lost. What is in Sokoto? They are looking for. What is lost in Sokoto? They are looking for in Sokoto, like the Yoruba proverb would say. So I believe the African Championship is a big one that will have allowed our many athletes who are ranking good to score extra points that will push them high on the ranking table.
Thank you very much, Leko. And the worrisome situation now is, like you said, how to bring them home from, the weather that we're told is a bit cold to back home to Zaria. What do you think is going to happen? Because some of them may be affected.
Already, we are hearing news about some pulling models.
Oh.
Those who are used to fourth region here in the region. How can you? This is summer.
Yes.
Everybody is looking for good weather, and you're taking your team to where it is cold. Even in Poland, you saw people run in long tights to run in Poland.
Yes.
That was a world relay. And you are taking your team to where it is cold. You heard from Texas residents.
Yes.
From Onokoya and Agbaji last time.
Yes.
So and it's windy. The condition is not perfect, but in Zaria here we have good weather all year round.
Wow.
only rain can stop you from competing the right day. But after the rain, the weather is clear and you are good to go. Once the sun is out, you are good to go in track and field, outdoor athletics.
So your best bet now, what is it?
Well, if they could, there is a competition in Houston,
Okay.
probably Jamaica and Canada are competing. And that's a good ground to test our best. Only when our best will be ready to compete then. Only if we have our complete legs. In the last competition you saw, we only present 4x4 100 meters mixed relay.
Yes.
Once one leg is hot in 4x4 men, they are not up to 4. 4x1 men, they were not up to 4. 4x1 women, they were not up to 4. And they claimed they took the team out to join the best in US, whereas those were scattered around the US doing their collegiate championship.
You said it before. You said it
So
from
they
that.
took around an 11.28 to win to 11.26, very close to Olympic qualifying standard. She's in school. Her school will not release her to go and run international races to qualify our country for Olympics. It's our top priorities at school championship. We have them all scattered around. But you think US is big, vast. It's not Nigeria that you can take 1 hour flight and be anywhere you are in Nigeria and be ready.
Yes.
So how are they going to work out the logistics? Our Team Nigeria kids from Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport, Lemon. It's our country color Lemon.
I saw it.
You will look at a field and you'll be looking for Team Nigeria and you find out it's Lemon. Whereas we have a deal with Puma that we have abundant kids that we can keep up, but due to some proud nature of the honorable minister, is that what our Team Nigeria will be putting on towards Olympics? And they say they can do this, there is funding for it. Why are they using wrong color for our Team Nigeria? That's protocol.
I was thinking we have the technically minded people who could solve some of these problems. Like you said, you talked about the logistics, talked about the weather and all those things. I thought we have them in the ministry. Or, well, is it the ministry that's supposed to take care of that?
The ministry, everywhere government workers. Sorry to say I'm on rape power, and I want to tell you, before rape power, we were stocked with government stations. Anything they feed us with, we are selling. But when rape power comes, there's independence. And we're happy. We can listen to news without being lied to all the time.
Okay.
So when you have government workers in the ministry, what do you expect of them? They want to gain dick from all this competition. They will not allow the federation volunteers. We have people at the federation level. They are spending their time and money. As a statistician, money was attached to my position. I cannot even collect salary because there is no money to pay any volunteer. Yeah, we work on our own. We spend our time. I spend my money to buy data. And what do you expect? I did my best. But they who collect their salaries every month, they want to still ride on to go to every games and claim it's their games. So that's government workers. So people like Virionyali probably eating part under the minister's table fine. Then Olamide George that claims to be a vice president, somebody who knows track and field.
Yes.
For you to lead a team into cold weather and you could still not fix things right, you would probably, well, his family is in US, I believe he has son of
the picture is, I won't say it's gloomy, but maybe we'll find light at the end of the tunnel. But, please lead us into the update as to what we have as far as our Nigerian athletes are concerned, because that's our main concern, to develop them.
You know, this is always my point.
Yes.
Let's talk about our performance.
Yes.
We're talking about Blessing Okabari having master degree.
Okay.
That's a perfect example what you do with your daughter who is talented.
You can even use her as an ambassador.
She's an ambassador. Delta State appointed her as an ambassador before now. Now she's a perfect one. she has the performance, she has the educational background. Now she's doing well. Toby and Amusa too, the same thing.
Yes.
So you have perfect example when you put your talent to use. That is what you get. So I congratulate the queen of track and field in Africa. She's not just track. She is a field athlete. So a queen of track and field from Africa. We've not seen any before her. And she's still the reigning one. She's still running fast, running sub 11 seconds. Still a gold medal contender at this Olympics. And we have been saying it. Has she been adopted to be paid 20,000?
US dollars.
Elite athletes? No, up to this moment. So let's talk about performance.
Yes.
Just yesterday, an athlete joined the 28 I mentioned earlier. Now we have 29 athletes on the road to Tokyo. 10 have qualified automatically, and I will mention their name.
Please.
Isebrume, Blessing Okabari, Tobi Amuson, Raymond Ekevo, Chukwu Buka, Inekwechi, Uzuzoro, Uzubechi, Grace Umokocha. Those are confirmed names. Then we Shekiri from 100 meters. 10 names was qualified automatically. Then we have others who are so close. We have a Favor Philly who has qualified in 200 meters. I failed to mention that. Then we have Chioma Onyekwere discus. She's ranked 22 on the road to Tokyo.
Yes.
And we need 32 to compete in that. She's good to go. Okay, we've qualified. We have Annette Echikunwoke,
Yes.
an Igbo girl born in US. She owns the national record in Havana.
Okay.
She's ranked number 34. So, and we need 32 to compete in again. So she's so close. She will always be good. She's the only one doing good by doing over 70 meters that event lately. Others are close 68, 69.
Okay.
With further 70 meters throws, she will definitely be among the best 82. So we have sprinters like Chidi, who is a 400 African bronze medalist, National Sport Festival gold medalist in 400 meters men.
Yes.
He's on 47th rank, and we need 56 in that event. It's good to go. Let him maintain that. We have Patience Ukon George, who is part of the team in US, 4x4 women mixed, the current national record holder. So she's 48, and we need 56 in that event. She's good to go. We have Kelechi Nwanaga, the javelin women national record holder, gold medalist at African Games, rank 47. We need 32 in that event. She needs to move up.
Okay.
Then we have Oyeshade Olatoyi, 48 rank in her short put event. Then we need, like I said, in field event, we need 32. So she's ranked 48. She needs to move up. We have Inokade Goke, 100 meters. She's ranked 51. We need 56. We already have 3 who have qualified automatically. Somebody like Odudu might opt out of 100 meters and be the next person to fill in the gap. So it's good to go. Maintaining 51 round, it will be at the Olympics. Then Ifeanyi Emmanuel Ojeli, who I believe rumor, it will be a rumor, or it's being confirmed. He didn't feature in the 4x4 mix in US. He's injured. Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development will take care of that boy.
Now.
That boy is a full-fledged talent that must not be wasted. They did that with Rayoko.
Okay.
After running 44.9 at the African Games. Following year, he was messed up. Up to now, he's still finding his feet. He was injured at the last Edo National Festival. He came in from UK. He couldn't run past the heat. So let's talk about that. They should fix that boy now. That's a cry that we're crying now. So he has not featured and he's ranked 51. He's on his way to Tokyo. If he maintains the 51, we need 56 in that event. Then we have Jerry Jagba, ranked 55 to 200 meters, and we need 56. So he's on the borderline.
Right.
He needs to move on. He ran a 29.0 in Texas. and the performance was in an F competition, so he will not score good there. Somebody who ran it with 1-1 in a B competition will score more than him. So he needs to go to better competition to run faster times.
Okay.
To maintain that 55 position or move higher or go for the automatic qualifier, which is 22 in 200 meters. Then we have Rilwan Alowole, 57 rank, and we need 40 in orders to be at the Olympics. So he needs to move up. He's also on the road to Tokyo. Then we have Joy Udo Gabriel. She's ranked 58, just 2 spots out of the qualifying to join Blessing Okagbari and Uzubechi Oja on the rank 58. Then we have Abasiano Akpan. She's ranked 68, the bronze medalist at African 400 meters hurdle, the leading 400 meter hurdler from Nigeria. She's ranked 68, and we need 40 in that event. Then we have Samuel Kure, javelin national champion, African Championship bronze medalist, National Sport Festival silver medalist. He's ranked 62nd, and he needs to be among the 32. So he needs to move on. We have Sheye Ogunlowe in 100 meters. He's currently around 64. He has not run any race lately since 2020 till date.
Wouldn't that lack of competition affect him?
He's based in UK. I believe the pandemic is keeping him in UK around 2 weeks. So let's hope he will come to Nigeria and start competing. So he's ranked 64. Then we have Rosemary Chukuma, collegiate athlete in US, current Olympic youth 100 meters champion. So she's ranked 68, and she's surging. She's moving up because with her 11.26 she did win legal. She will move up definitely to 50 something by Tuesday, which when they update the ranking system. So she's so close, 11.26, and she needs to run automatically or still maintain the first 56. So we have Eduse Ibadan, the national record holder in 800 meters. He's currently ranked number 71. He needs to move within the 56. Then we have Amara Chukwu Obi, bronze medalist last African Games trial in Kaduna. She's based in US now, so she's ranked 77 in 200 meters. Then we have Eguero Ogogene in Nigeria. He's ranked number 72 in 100 meters. Then we have Deji Ogundeji, Dotun Ogundeji,
I see.
Dotun Ogundeji, yes, he's based in US. He does still performances that pushed him on the road to Tokyo. So he's ranked 51. He needs to move in the 32 to join Shibuya and Ekwechi. So we have 29 athletes on the road to Tokyo.
Yes. At least 10 of them are true, like you said.
Automatically.
But with less than 3 months to go to the Olympic Games, what are some of the things as a professional, somebody who has been bringing up athletes, what are some of the things we should put in place to ensure podium finish at the Tokyo Games?
Number one motivation is grants.
I see.
These athletes are spending their personal money in getting ready. When you win Olympic medal, they are not going to give you money. Your country might have what you, but you are using your money
to prepare.
You are using your money to prepare. They will need to travel to different competitions. Not all of them are professionals enough. Even when you are professional enough, sometimes you want to let go of some competition when you have a grant as backup. For example, give Blessing Okagbari $100,000 for her to forgo some petty competition and focus on the big ones.
Thank you.
That's what you can do. You don't just allow her to start making money. Like, she will not let go of serious competition and go and join Team Nigeria to qualify the 4x1, which was higher from the 16th rank that we are. We're on the borderline. She will not. How should she let go of $15,000, $20,000 to go and run in a meet that nothing will come out of it? And she's injured, she's on her own. So we need to fix them financially.
Okay.
It should be. If you check Olympics camp in US, once you are there, you do everything they taking care of you have in Nigeria, nothing. So they spend their money to pay for people walking around. There are companies on their own. They pay their coaches, they pay their physiotherapists, they pay their masseurs, they pay their psychologists. So we should be able to fix them. Money as a record.
Okay.
So they need money. Then for our upcoming ones, those ones who are within the bracket of making it, we should take them to competitions that count. Competition that they will score extra, competition that they will expose. We're talking about Rosemary Shukuma. She was at the Commonwealth Games. She won bronze with the 4x100.
Right.
That was her first international competition. Very first. Same thing with the Inoka Adegoke. He was at the final of the 100 meters. We exposed them early enough. They were under 20 when they ran as a senior. They ran on senior teams and they achieved something tangible. When they are now meeting all these and big championships, they already know them. They ran with them before.
The familiar faces.
So we need more exposure for our artists. Don't take them to backyard competition. And only one person is jumping in that competition. You say it's an invitation by who invited you. You get crashed or invited yourself. So we should take them to quality competitions that they will know this is the people I'm going to run with at the Olympics. So we need exposure. We need strategic plans.
Okay.
Don't just tell me you want to take athletes out of Nigeria. Know where you are taking them to. Keep them in Nigeria. Keep them on the regional tour. Take them to Europe. Take them to the continental tour in Africa. Take them to gold level races in the world. Don't take them to backyard competition. So these are the things we need to put in place now. Don't just tell me some coaches are right. You need many coaches around them. If you take a 25 athletes out, you need minimum of 15 coaches.
Minimum of 15?
Yes.
Okay.
Until when it is game that you now trim them down to those who are really team coaches. But the rest,
okay.
Don't you expect Justin Gatling coach will surely be at the Olympics?
Definitely. He'll be there.
So we need to start using those slots that are meant for personal coaches. Don't use them for
officials.
The ministry. You will get to them, you will see accreditation, somebody claiming personal coach, and we look at the person. Personal coach to who? No, that is what they do at the ministry. President Buzo is exposing all these things and they want to cut his head.
I see.
You will get to games, you will still wrong accreditation. I've been there, I was at the Commonwealth Games and I look at somebody's accreditation and wow. And we have coaches in Nigeria, we had up to 39 athletes, you gave us just 5 coaches. And you have people in hotels outside the games village, lavishing money.
Like $100 per day.
$100 per day, they will still come in and take their pass into the game village and still be eating
free food. I saw some. I will mention some games. I saw some too. I saw some.
You will, definitely, you will see. But me, I will tell you the truth. It's not going to favor us if we continue this way.
Okay.
Let go. Ministry of Youth and Sport must let go of these federations to operate autonomously.
Okay. Look, I think at this point I'd like to say thank you very much because what we reel out are the real things that we have to do so that we can ensure that our athletes are comfortable. The comfort should be number one, and then every other thing should follow. I'd like to say thank you very much, and I can call on you at any moment. Thank you so much this morning. God bless you.
I'll be ready. Thank you for having me.
That's my friend, my colleague and friend, Lekon Shwe. And perform well, and of course, we are saying less than 3 months to come up to the Olympic Games, we should be settled down. We'll be back after this time out to conclude the program.
Great Power Sport.